At the most recent Disney Star Wars celebration just a few weeks ago, amid a slew of announcements, not really much new, but a lot of things officially announced for the first time, we heard shockingly little about Daisy Ridley's Star Wars movie. Virtually nothing other than the fact that, well, it's in development. This is 2 years after they brought her out on stage at the Disney Star Wars celebration before that to pair her with activist director Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy and make a big announcement that Rey is back. Even though nobody wants the character, there's no interest for this movie, there's no demand for this character. People could feel however they want about Daisy Ridley as an actress, but the character of Rey, no one has any interest in seeing that. Nevertheless, apparently still in development. Well, recently, one of her co-stars for Disney Star Wars was asked about this movie, John Boyega, and John Boyega was also in Star Wars news recently when, after having a litany of problems with Lucasfilm and with Disney, the way they promoted him, the way they sidelined his character, blah, 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 he decided to take an attack on the fans as well. John Boyega says Star Wars is so white that a black person existing is a big deal. Toxic fans are okay with us playing the friend, but we can't touch their heroes. You know, as if toxic fans are the ones who wrote you out of this movie, John Boyega. As if toxic fans are the ones who shrank you on the poster in China because you're black. And of course, he's wrong, inherently wrong. He got fucking blasted for that. Well, now, once again, he's out there talking about Star Wars during a big panel. And he said something about the Rey movie that, quite frankly, everyone is thinking. And it's not this headline. A franchise that's finally hers. John Boyega addresses Daisy Ridley's Star Wars return and new Jedi Order movie. And no, him being positive about the franchise finally being heard, that's not what most Star Wars fans think. But he said something else in this answer that was very, very interesting. It made sense to expand the franchise in that way. I'm just looking forward first to see if it's real. Because we've had a few Star Wars announcements, in development. They can't quite get it done. I'm just hoping that Daisy gets that chance to shine in a franchise that's finally hers and a Jedi that's fully qualified. I can't wait to watch it. I really can't. I'm happy for her. Now, one, it's pretty indicative that he has no thoughts whatsoever about being in this movie, and apparently he found out the same way we all did with like announcements and videos and stuff like that, not from like a text from Daisy Ridley, nothing like that. But the line that I thought was hilarious is that, yes, this has been a problem with Lucasfilm. This has been a problem with Disney. First of all, to see if it's real, because we've had quite a few Star Wars announcements in development. They can't quite get it down. Disney Star Wars has been a complete and total embarrassment. And although Andor has been one of the few things out there that has a decent amount of praise levied towards it, I've been on a lot of streams and I think there's good things to say. I also think there's some massively missed opportunities and missteps along the way. However, I don't think there's any doubt that it's the most competent thing that Disney Star Wars has put out yet, which is a very, very low bar. But for them, how many announcements, how many movies have we had announced that never come to fruition? I'm convinced that they're very dedicated to this, because how embarrassing would it be to, we've had a lot of announcements, but very few where you bring someone up on stage for Star Wars Celebration to announce their return. And I think there's people at Lucasfilm that are very, very invested in getting this done no matter how long it takes, no matter what. But you can't deny the history, the track record, Benioff and Weiss, Rian Johnson, all this other slew of projects that have had massive fucking problems, and a lot of them just disappear into nothingness and never get talked about again under Kathleen Kennedy's leadership at Lucasfilm. To the point where John Boyega, who has been critical of Lucasfilm and Disney in the past, certainly, and also very critical of a fan base that he finds just super fucking racist because he's a massive piece of shit, it's interesting to see that even he had those very same thoughts upon first hearing this announcement. What do you guys think? Are we ever going to see this dog shit actually come to life? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.